It's said that everyone has at least one skill or talent that they're naturally better than 1,000 other people in. Whether we're talking about art, sports, or technology, every task, every job, every objective that you're trying to complete will require some skill in order to do so. Whether we're talking about at your job and you got to crush this presentation for the partners just to get that next big promotion, or you dazzle people with your life skills and borderline OCD, organizational, and budget. Or maybe we're talking about your technological skills and you have a knack for helping grandparents set up TikTok accounts. Everyone has something that they're just exceptional in. But so many of us lack so many skills, even with all this vast information right at our fingertips. We lack the skill to find, maintain, and experience quality relationships. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at 3 skills that you need to have in order to succeed in dating and relationships. Let's go. Hey guys, what's up? It's Corey.
And Chelsea.
And this is Culture Chasers, bringing you weekly relevant and real encouragement to improve your life. And on this channel, giving you a bunch of strategies, resources, and perspective to help you chase your personal success.
So if you're new here, consider subscribing on social media at Culture Chasers for new exclusive content. As always, check the show notes down below at any time. It may sound a little cliche, but we went on our first date on Valentine's Day of 2020.
I remember that.
And it was very fancy. We decided to
Whoa,
go...
hold on. You can't do that yet. You can't tell people this. So we did rock, paper, scissors, shoot before this all started, and my fingers weren't working today.
He picked rock like he always does.
Don't tell people my secrets. And I lost, so she's got to tell this story. Now, if it happens, full disclosure, if it happens to sound a little fishy, that's because she's telling the story. It's okay. Just comment down below if you want the real truth. We'll make sure you get that.
So we met at Hope City during our guest service experience, and he was being a gentleman and decided to walk into my car. And we were talking about a worship song that Hope City was playing, and I was telling him, oh, I have that song in my phone. And then he decided to proceed and put his number in my phone.
That stop. See, I was gonna try to hold it in, but I can't. All I wanted to do, team, was get the song. I didn't even want to get the number. I just wanted to get the song. I was fully prepared to just, Apple Music, search, type it in, add the library, and go about my business. But no, she wanted to send me a playlist.
But he deleted my number for a whole week. But yet, he knew who it was because he responded back to me.
Okay, but that's not the point. The point is, I got the song, okay? That's the point.
We aren't perfect, and our relationship is far
from perfect,
from
team.
perfect.
Far from perfect.
But we would like to think that it was built on something that we can make better. A strong foundation is key to any skill.
We're both 2 imperfect people, right? In an imperfect world, we've messed up, we've been messed over, we've been messed with, and we've messed around. Well, 4 different degrees of messed up over here, right? But yet and still, our mess up is a rep up. When we're talking about skill, every rep that we get is one step closer to being better than we were yesterday.
A skill is an experience or a talent that is needed to accomplish a task. Whether you're talking about running, shooting, or public speaking, a skill is something that you aren't born with them. You have to develop them. So in order to do that, you have to practice them correctly and intentionally.
I don't know if you're anything like me, but for most people, we practice accidentally wrong. We wonder why we change situations, but find ourselves getting in the same situation with the same type of situation, just with a different name. So we call this video Relationship Skills. We hope that this video provides direction, encouragement, but maybe a small level of entertainment, right? Don't laugh at our pain though. As you approach your either it's a past relationship, your current relationship, or even a future relationship.
So here are 3 skills to improve your dating relationship. And stick around to the end to hear one tip to spot and avoid a toxic relationship.
So skill number 1, you have to learn how to interview. Dating is the casual approach to what a lot of people would consider like a job interview. And that's probably the problem. We take this casual approach to inviting other people into our lives, and it causes more pain and problems as we continue the process. Think about Apple and Microsoft. Can you imagine their hiring process? All right. And I'm not talking about somebody for the mailroom. I'm talking about big boy, 6-figure income, stock options with the office window. You know it's real when you get the office window, right? What does that position look like? How does that process look? Understand that the higher the position, the more rigorous the process. Why are you dating? What position are you trying to fill in the company of your life?
In an interview, companies are very specific on their standards as well as their expectations. So many people lie about what they're looking for in someone because they're afraid of missing out on something that never was intended for them. Companies do their homework.
Yeah.
That's why you got the interview in the first place. We're not saying be a stalker.
Don't be a stalker. We do not endorse stalking people.
We don't. But I did stalk him. But we are saying do your homework.
On top of companies understanding a process, companies also have a position of self-worth. They not coming at you desperate, like, hey, do you want to come work for us? If a company calls you and you didn't put in an application and they say, hey, would you like to come work for us? Run as fast as you can. How are you hiring? Imagine just for a second that every date that you went on cost $1,000. I bet you'll be a lot more selective on who you decide to slide in them DMs to. Are you just casually out there just dating whoever you're dating just because you're bored? I promise you guys, learn how to interview people. It will save you time, it will save you money, and it will probably save you gas.
Skill number 2, learn how to communicate, not just conversate.
Oh.
Here's the issue. Many of us are communicating on things that need to be conversating and conversating on things that need to be communicated.
Okay.
Here's the difference on communication and conversating. Communication is an exchange of words, and communicating is a transformation of the heart.
Oh, guys, man, babe, that's hot. That's hot stuff right there. Once you learn how to effectively communicate, man, it will absolutely change your dating experience, your relationship experience, whether you just got into a relationship, whether you've been in a relationship, whether you're in one of them, what they call situationships, man, all that. Communicating effectively will change everything. Please listen to me. We work on this all the time. Some of our biggest passionate conversations have been because of miscommunication, right? But once you get your communication right, and you learn how to communicate more than you're conversating, and once you learn how to actually interview and take somebody, and I'm not saying you need to interview somebody to show up with a bunch of questions, but you need to have the spirit of a company, Fortune 500 company like Apple, like Microsoft, and know your self-worth when you're out there dating. Know your value and don't be so desperate when you're out there just entertaining other people. But guys, skill number 3 is gonna tie it all together. You need to learn how to be interdependent.
That's good.
Interdependent is when your self-esteem is not tied to someone else's love, support, and approval. See, here's the problem. So many people want to get into relationships so quickly that they actually devalue themselves, and you wonder why the person that you're dating treats you the way that they do. You need to learn how to be interdependent. Learn how to be single inside of a relationship. I know 2 things that I do all the time. I did one of them yesterday without her. I went to Chipotle.
That's totally okay because the other day, he had a game Friday night, it's date night, so I went to Steak 48.
Well, hold on.
Steak 48, yes I did, without you.
I
But
want some steak.
interdependent, correct?
All right, guys, because you hung into the end, here we go. We got one more tip for you guys to how to spot and avoid a toxic relationship. It's simple. Ask yourself this question. Is it convenient or is it committed? Committed relationship looks differently than a convenient relationship. A convenient relationship is it's a relationship it's easy, right? Neither one of us is out of our comfort zone. This feels good. This feels very easy. I like this. But a committed relationship is tough. Oh man. A committed relationship is in a relationship that takes the initiative, that deliberately drives each other out of their comfort zone. Guys, you will not grow in your comfort zone. You must get out of it if you want to grow yourself as well as your relationship. Once again, learn how to interview. Learn to take more value in yourself and your process. Be upfront with people about what you want and in your relationship. How do you want that? Second things, learn how to communicate instead of conversate, right? That's a game changer. And then 3, learn how to be interdependent. Go treat yourself out.
I'm about to go treat myself right now.
Hold on, to do what?
Get my nails done.
Go do it. I ain't even tripping. All right, guys, as always, man, we thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you found value in this video. Like, comment, share,
Subscribe.
subscribe, right, guys? Awesome. Until next time, take care.